As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey. 180.
Check back.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go. 280.
Check. 47. I got you.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz, man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Wentz to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing now is Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jamario Davis. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Toss play, Kamara. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he coughed it up, and the Eagles have recovered. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the give, running right is Howard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Wentz now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 9.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wentz on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Let's get it.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? To throw is Wentz. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we did.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Here's Breeze to throw. Over the middle to Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was it 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Wentz to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what?
Here we go.
You're likely going to have to.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
From the gun on third down, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down and 4, Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Hey, kill.
Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Breeze going to go on 4th down. Flush to it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Barnett, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space.
Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can. The stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I hope you brought your lunch, because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So this is caught by Ginn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
That you end up running yourself into an error.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Brees now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Check 9, check 9. Out.
Here we go, here we go. Kill.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Brees' throw on target to Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Ready. You're good. Ready.
Now, Brees again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been